Hey guys, hey Snap family. So I think I'm back on Snapchat because Snapchat was fun. I just, haven't had time and or haven't been doing anything. Honestly, I be in the house. I'm not in the house. I'm in the house working or I'm working outside or something, but I'm getting back in that mode. Like having a baby, being a mom, it's like I want to be with my baby 24/7, and I can't wait to the point where she gets a little bit bigger and she can start coming with me everywhere. um but it's also put a battery in my back to just be on top of my shit. Like, I love being home, but I have to be productive when I'm home, like in between her naps, any moment I can, even if she's on me, like holding her, whatever. I just have to be productive. Sorry, this was a random rant no one asked for, but I really came on here. Oh, I got an aura ring too. ADHD, sorry. I really came on here because I wanted to talk about motherfucking Love Island. Mind you, I've been watching Love Island for years, since before Molly May's season. Like I'm an OG. I'm typically a UK watcher, but the past couple seasons of the US, I've been hooked as America. So, yeah, let's get into it because I just watched the most recent episode yesterday. Actually, while I do this, I'm gonna warm up my food. So, hold on. I got some food. I actually forgot the name of this restaurant, but I ordered this yesterday and then I ended up going to lunch with my mom, so I never got to eat it. But it's like a chicken pasta. I'm gonna put it on a plate just because I don't want to warm up microplastics, okay? But yeah, guys, I've been watching Love Island. I'm actually so excited for the episode tonight. Being postpartum, or if you're pregnant, I feel like Love Island is just a great time. What the heck, y'all? This plate was in there, but it looks dirty, and I didn't put it in there. Oh no. Me being paranoid, that just made me want to take all of these plates out just in case, because they could have been in the dishwasher and not been properly cleaned. Anyways, sorry guys. I cannot wait for the episode tonight. I was saying, like, if you're pregnant or postpartum, it's a great time to just be into Love Island because it comes on every night. So you have something to do, have something to look forward to, and I look forward to it. And I could watch it while I'm with my baby, like if she's up, if I'm nursing, pumping, whatever. But yeah, so originally this season, like initially, also I need to keep an ear out because my baby's napping. And my monitor is upstairs, but I left my door open so I could hear her. And it's silent in this house, so I think I would hear her. But guys, when I first started watching the season, I was like, okay, had a slow start in terms of me getting into it. I think initially, keyword, I really liked Kenzie, and Melanie was my fave from like episode 1. And because Kenzie seemed so sweet and just like bubbly and cute, and she was so valid for being overly emotional. As an emotional girly, I could relate, like on the first couple episodes. Melanie, I just loved from the beginning. Loved her personality, loved her craziness. I didn't agree with everyone coming at her and saying she's crazy and she's doing too much. People always say that about females, but when men do the same thing, you don't hold them accountable. Anyways, I did not feel like that. I actually loved Melanie from the beginning. Yeah, she had a little bit of toxic tendencies, but I don't know. I feel like we've all been there. I kind of saw like my old self in her, just, being a little toxic. I really liked Sincere in her too. I loved them together. Like, I genuinely just was like, they look so good together. They're just so cute. I really liked Sincere. I will say the challenge when the bombshells came in, which we'll get into, and they were all in that bed, which that was kind of weird. I don't know. But I did not agree with Melanie for... Okay, timed out. But I was going to say the challenge where Melanie was going back kissing Corbin and Sincere and she was blindfolded. I did not like that, and I felt like, Melanie, like, you knew what was going on. But I wasn't mad at her for it. I still liked her. I was still team Melanie. I just felt like that was a little bit of poor judgment, but she gets a pass because it was in a challenge. And we all know on Love Island, challenges are the excuse to kiss people. As gross as it is, that's the excuse. Like, you can't really get mad at someone for kissing someone in a challenge. Like, that's what you signed up for, being on that show. But it is a little excessive and very overly sexual this year. I know it always can be, but like this year, this group took the cake for the most freaked out, like truly. So yeah, I didn't agree with that, and I felt like Sincere was valid for also not agreeing with that. But then when she was getting excited for Kenzie, or getting excited screaming, and everyone was also mad at her for that, I thought it was clear that she was excited for Kenzie. Like, her girl had a guy come in, cowboy, white boy, and that was clearly to a T what Kenzie said her type was. So I felt like she was just excited for her. But the kissing Corbin and Sincere back and forth, no, that's where she messed up. Fast forward, like I said, I feel like Sincere was valid for his feelings, just not liking that. But he took it too far when Soul came in and he was playing both sides and saying one thing to Melanie and then one thing to Soul and then saying one thing to Melanie, but actions showing differently. Like, the amount of times he kissed Soul in a couple with Melanie, like, I think the episode right before he finally got coupled up with Soul, my blood was boiling watching. Like, and I've watched, like I said, I've watched Love Island so many seasons, and I've never felt that amount of rage. I don't know what it was, if I just really felt Melanie, like, because I saw, like, my old self in her, or what. Just, you know, her being in her feelings and just, like, upset. It just really hurt me. Like, as a girl, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I felt for her. And Sincere was just taking it too far. This looks like a lot when you put it on a plate. I don't even know if I'm going to eat all this. But... one sec, guys. I always use this over my food so that it doesn't splatter everywhere. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. I don't know what it's called, like microwave cover. But sometimes when people come over and warm things up in the microwave, they'll take that out, like probably not knowing what it is. And I'm like, no, put that back on so you don't get food everywhere, because then your microwave gets nasty. But you should be cleaning anyways. Okay, back to Love Island. So yeah, my blood was, like, I was watching the show and literally I was like, oh my God, I just want to jump through the screen and slap the shit out of Sincere. Like, he pissed me off so bad, just kissing Soul all those times and telling Melanie it was nothing and she's still the priority. And then she told him, they agreed that he wasn't going to do the kissing anymore, and he still did. Oh my God. Like, men... Okay, whatever. Fast forward, America coupled Soul and Sincere up, and obviously that was predicted. We knew that was gonna happen. I didn't even vote. I don't even have the Love Island app on my phone. I didn't. I downloaded it after last episode because best believe I'll get to that. But yeah, I'm voting someone out this time for the first time in history of me watching every season. So yeah, now caught up. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even get into all the other couples. I could do a next slide. I'll do a little debrief on how I feel about each couple. But this is mainly about Melanie and Sincere because, I don't know, he's just pissed me off so much to the point now he's in a couple with Soul and he hasn't even been trying to still talk to Melanie. And I thought he was still unsure, but it's like he's giving everything to Soul, and when he was in a couple with Melanie, he wasn't giving everything to Melanie. And I think at first, okay, he felt like she's done bullshit, so I'm valid, but he just took it too far, because at the end of the day, she's done nothing outside of challenges. Like, come on. Even with Corbin, didn't kiss him, hasn't slept in the bed with him, which I feel like at this point, Melanie, get in that damn bed, because Sincere, out of here. Insincere. Yeah, I really liked you, Sincere, but okay. So now I still team Melanie, but I don't want her and Sincere together. I am mad that they even had that conversation. and he was still telling her, like, you know, I still have feelings, whatever. No, he's dropping breadcrumbs and she's falling for them. And I understand, like, you're in high. Y'all, I'm so irritated. Why did I just go on another 5-minute rant and my phone just shut it out and, like, deleted my video? So I can't recap everything, but I'm gonna make this quick. Basically, I was saying that I just hope at this point that production brings someone in for my girl. I actually want Sincere to stay in so he can see Melanie be over him and actually fall in love and be with someone that's treating her the way she should be treated, okay? I don't care for Corbin either. I don't want him with her. I felt like he was lacking substance and he just bored me and was just, ugh. But I will say, Melanie and him, like, their conversations, she brings more personality out of him. So now I'm like, maybe he does have some personality. And Kenzie, her stale ass, is just, all they talk about is sex. So maybe that's why we never saw that side of him. And, you know, when he came in, he just was on everything. But I do feel like with Melanie, they have more, they have better conversations. With Kenzie, it's literally just, I want to kiss you. I love kissing you. You don't like me if you're not kissing me. I do. Get them off my screen. Kenzie, I'm done with you. Girl, I liked you when you came in. I felt your emotional ass, and now I'm freaking over you. You're weird as hell. You're manipulating the crap out of Corbin and the other white boy. I can't remember his name. What is his name, y'all? Caleb. Caleb's such a sweetheart. This wasn't the show for you, truly. And I hope a bombshell comes in there for you as well, because I don't think anyone else in that villa is his type. Okay. So many snaps. My Snapchat's tripping right now. It was telling me that my video was muted, so then I stopped. But yeah, Kenzie, I'm ready for you to go. I downloaded the Love Island app for the first time ever watching Love Island, UK or US, and I downloaded it to vote you out. Okay? I want you gone. You're weird, and yeah, she's manipulating these men, truly. And Corbin and her only have a sexual connection. That is it. I feel like Melanie and him have more, but I just don't know if he's really the right fit. I feel like she needs someone, I don't know, she just needs someone else. Someone that has no triangle, extra drama shit going on. I feel so bad for her every time on these episodes. And honestly, if I was her, I'd probably sleep outside too. I didn't like how Casey said, oh, she's also doing that for attention. No, I just think she wasn't ready, like, to do that, you know? So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like her at first. She's beautiful, stunning girl. Melanie's beautiful as well. They're all beautiful. All the girls are very pretty. Anaya, what's the other girl? Trinity, like, they're all beautiful, but Soul, she's stunning. But I wasn't feeling her at first. I just felt like when she talked, I wasn't getting enough to really like her. She kind of irritated me too, because I just feel like she came in and she kind of saw the dynamic, and I don't even know how to articulate what I feel. I kind of just didn't like her for no reason, if I'm being honest, because I just really liked Melanie, and I was like, no, Melanie and Sincere. I don't mind Soul now. I'm glad she made some friends and she's talking and whatever, but I don't feel like she even fully likes Sincere. I think she likes that he's now giving her full attention. And he was the only one that gave her attention. Like, she literally went up to Casey and said, or not went up, but when they had their chat, she literally told Casey, I was interested in you, but you didn't seem open. Sincere was the only one open. So what does that tell you? If he would have made a move, she would probably maybe be with someone else. Like, I don't think Sincere was like, oh yeah, I only want him. He's just the only one that showed her attention, because everyone else was way more committed, I guess. Now on to Casey and Anaya. I love them both separately, but they're both, no, I love them as a couple, but they are a little boring, but they're healthy, and I feel like sometimes healthy love is boring. But at the end of the day, we're watching TV. Like, in real life, cool, that can fly, but you're on a show. I do like Anaya. I think she's a great friend. I love that she's always there for Melanie. Casey, I also think he's a great friend. I like how he goes and consoles the girls, and he stopped Melanie that time from crashing out. Whatever. I love them separately. Do like them together, but I'm gonna say it, Anaya is self-sabotaging. And now what she's gonna do, she's going to drive Casey to just not wanting to be with her. which sucks. Because now she's overthinking, she's acting a little, and he's just gonna be like, okay, I'm over you. I will go explore. I will. And I feel like he's not wrong for that if that happens because she's doing a little much. Okay? Zach is a little messy, but he has some truth to his messiness. Kata, love her. Nothing bad to say about her. Love her personality, beautiful girl, love everything. I don't know. I don't really care for her and Zach as a couple, though. I don't know. And I know everyone was like freaking out over the comment he made after they did, about the bombshells. I took it as a joke. I feel like they have like a flirty, funny banter, and was it the right time for that joke? Absolutely not. But I honestly just took it like he was being funny. I don't know, but everyone felt like it was much more serious. Maybe there was some truth behind that. I didn't overthink it till I saw everyone else's reaction. And I was like, yeah, maybe that was a little crazy. What else? Trinity and Bryce. I love Trinity. Love her. Bryce, I'm sorry. He seemed great and I liked him at first until he tried to pull that shit and talk to Kata, because I'm gonna be honest, if Kata was interested, which in no universe was she going to be interested. I'm sorry. He embarrassed himself. But if she was, I do feel like he would try to explore that over Trinity. I do. So after that, I'm kind of like, you rubbed me the wrong way. What's the Brazilian guy's name? I feel bad, but I can't remember his name. But the Brazilian guy, I didn't care for him at first. He doesn't bother me now. He grew on me. But Jen, I don't care for her. She's in the same category as Kenzie. They could both go. I'm sorry. Probably forgetting some things, but that was my Love Island rant. I'm excited. I lied, y'all. I forgot something important. My other thoughts about Kenzie. Aside from her manipulating Caleb and Corbin, I feel like she's jealous of Melanie, and I think she's just used to getting what she wants, and she doesn't like that she's like essentially in competition. And she came in there saying, I only date one person and I've never done anything. That's a damn lie. You can see it the way she moves. She's she leads with her sexual energy, which I'm all for, girl, go ahead. But when you start manipulating, I just don't think it's fair to Melanie, because she came and told her initially. And at the end of the day, you are on a game show. You don't have to. You really don't have to. I'm sorry. Y'all are on a show. This is what you're doing. You're on a show to explore different people, to compete. So I just feel like she's not being fair. And then she's like, let's not tell anyone, whatever. But she wants Melanie to tell her everything. I don't know. She's just playing the victim sympathy card too much, too hard. And she's tripping. It's just not fair. You have two guys that you're interested in, that are interested in you. Caleb is all for you. Corbin is in a couple now with Melanie, and you're not giving him the chance to explore that. Granted, Melanie isn't either. Like, she's not ready. She didn't sleep in the bed, whatever. But still, she said she didn't want to be in a love triangle to now be in another one. And that's what's happening. So, Kenzie, get out. Bye.
We get to hear from Lala, Baptiste, giving us a review of Love Island Season 8 USA, and getting to tell us that she wants Kenzie out for the reasons that she gave, her favorite couple, the bombshells, who's playing who's losing votes. So hopefully you have listened to the entire clip, and that was Lala, who has welcomed her baby.